Sometimes the old ways are still the best ways. Something I've been thinking about more and more as I get older. The old ways of custom crafted items are so much better in appearance and far superior in quality to mass-produced junk that floods our markets today. Sure that there are many out there that will agree with me. In most cases, the old ways of doing things are still the best ways to do it.
That's true!
Don't get me wrong, I don't hate all things modern. I do have a cell phone. Obviously, I use computers and other internet devices. Else how would I do blog posts, my websites, social media, and all my other e-commerce stuff that I do, not to mention these videos. What I am talking about here is the modern way of mass-producing goods and services, rather than taking the time and care to handcraft something unique and special. I also have issue with the huge push towards modern medicine rather than the old ways of using natural healing and prevention, but that's probably best left for another blog. As a fantasy artist, photographer, and graphics designer, I have teamed up with Zazzle to offer my works on a variety of products. I even created a collection of products around a graphic I designed based on the subject of this blog, graphics seen here in this video. I understand that the various items that my work may be printed on are mass-produced, and that is fine. Mass production is acceptable for most mundane, everyday items such as electronics, phone cases, travel mugs, and things like that. What I don't like to see in mass production are things like furniture, home decor, although mass-produced home decor is okay in some cases, and and clothing. During my lifetime, I've had the opportunities to learn from a master woodworker, 2 master cobblers, and a master tailor, all of whom drove into my head an attention for details and a focus on quality over quantity. This can be why I'm a bit jaded today when it comes to mass-produced items. Mass production seems to focus on quantity more than quality. Also, it bothers me to see consumers buying more mass-produced items than custom-crafted products. Well, looks like I got off on a bit of a tangent there. I don't want you to think the mass production is the only aspect I had in mind when I conceptualized this blog, as I do have another post in mind, delving deeper into my thoughts on that subject. My thoughts on the old ways of doing things versus modern ways apply to most, if not all, categories of life. The old ways of cooking, for example, I still prefer to cook on the stove or in the oven rather than a microwave, and I often use cast iron skillets when cooking. Hell, I even still use a stovetop coffee maker. It's the best coffee I've ever had. Shopping is another example. While I do buy many of my common everyday items, household cleaners, bathroom supplies, etc. online from Walmart, for many other things I would rather go shop at locally owned stores in town or at antique shows or craft shows and bazaars. Tying with cooking, I touched on natural healing and prevention, as opposed to modern medicine earlier in the post. Eating whole, natural, unprocessed foods as much as possible. I am not going to go deep into this here because as I said before, that is a subject for another post. Also, I am not trying to promote one diet choice over another. I don't care if you're vegan, carnivore, or something in between. Modern versus traditional methods of food choices and preparation can still apply. Remember, my friends, the title of this post says that sometimes the old ways are still the best ways. I will admit that there have been some advances that make things better or easier in our lives. Some advances in medicine, surgical procedures have certainly made surgery better than it was in times past. However, it may still be better to live a healthier lifestyle and avoid the need for surgery altogether. Just remember to not dismiss older ways of doing things just because there are newer and more modern ways out there. Decide for yourself which way is best for you. Maybe you can make your life a bit more like mine, a mix of old and new. Just putting these thoughts out here to give you something to think about.
Wait a minute. Turn up your sound. Are you in search to transform the way you work on any DIY project? Turn any project you dream of into reality in a heartbeat? There is a way you can customize anything, from chopsticks to baby cribs. Turn a dismantled old chair into a unique work of art. Don't spend years trying to develop your carpentry skills, wasting away money. Imagine how much money you'll be able to save in the long run. You will see how easy it is if you click the link below. If you are ready to make one-of-a-kind DIY projects, Save money and create unique piece of art. Click the link below.
That was a reading of my first blog post from my new blog, Fruits of the Vein, which was originally posted on my website, davidgduke.com, and is still there in an archive form. The interactive blog, where you can leave comments, is now on my new website, www.dgdmedia.com. Both links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and keep watching. I'll be bringing more videos here to YouTube and on my YouTube channel very soon. My name is David G. Duke. This is DGD Media.